The video is based on authentic writings by Padma Vibhushan Dr. Gopinath Kaviraj and Professor Amulya Datta Gupta. Paramahansa Vishuddhananda Ji was a GYANGANJ yogi who introduced GYANGANJ to the world.
Every human being will die. However, there is vast difference between dying automatically by natural causes and leave mortal body accordingly to one's own wish. Ajnanis, without knowledge, cannot form or leave body, as they do not have any knowledge of the formation of his body, mind, and Atma. But those who are Jnanis, knowledgeable, have all ideas or knowledge about the body, mind, and Atma. So, Jnanis can leave their bodies willingly. Therefore, only for Jnanis, this term, leaving the body, is true. For other common people, death remains unpredictable and will die when it is destined. During their lifetime, persons are arrested in so many karmas and are automatically controlled by them. After death, they also pass through different phases of the after-death cycle and cannot skip that. They do not have freedom. So long as persons are in the darkness of Ajnan, this birth and death will remain unavoidable for common persons. Death is a natural phenomenon, like sleep or a senseless condition. Somebody may feel or face pain, while others do not experience that. After death, as per the level of Jnana and Karma, the Atibahik body, the spirit, made of Tej, Bai, and Akash ingredients moves to various lokas with the help of two different carriages known as Apitriya and Devyan. Pitriya means the movement of the Atibahik body towards Krishna, dark, path, and Devyan means the movement of the Atibahik body towards Shurla, light, path. Generally, almost all common persons, Ajnanis, firstly move with the help of Pitriya. As Atibahik, spirit, bodies, Pritatmas, have appetite and thirst like us, before burning, Shraddha is performed. They remain in that state for 1 year. After 1 year, another Shraddha is performed, then they leave their Pret body, and new bodies are formed with different atoms and molecules. Their past good and bad karmas are assessed, and subsequently, their further placement in various lokas is determined by Dharmaraj, Yam. Most common people have both positive and negative karmas. So, commonly, most of them are placed in Narak, where different types of least painful, and extremely painful punishments are given. Common good persons generally face the least punishment stage and become free, but the very bad persons may have to stay thousands of years in those dark punishment areas. Nobody can stay either in Swarga or Narak Lok permanently because all these lokas are under Maya. Before going to different lokas, we should know about lokas. Lokas are infinite and very vast. Mere lokas, which are focused on, are as follows: Bhulok, Bhubalok, Swargalok, Mahalok, Janalok, Taplok, Brahmalok, and Satyalok. Up to Brahmalok, they are under Maya, meaning persons cannot stay there permanently. Persons, as per their karma during their lifespan, have a fixed duration of stay in those lokas. These are Bhog lokas, meaning only happiness of both body and mind desires are immediately fulfilled as soon as they arise in the mind. But Satya Loka is under Nitya Loka. This is eternal with only permanent bliss or Anandam. No one has to come to the earth anymore. There are numerous lokas under Nitya Lokas. After finishing a bhog or stay in Narak, persons generally move up to various happy lokas as per their karma. As per their type of good karma, they may have to stay in various lokas one after another, moving upwards and enjoying happiness for a fixed period allotted. After completing the total stay, they are naturally sent down to earth for rebirth. Persons after death having very good karma, no bad karma, and Atmagyanis partially immediately move to upper lokas with the help of Devyan and stay enjoying happiness for a considerable period as allotted, and then come back to the earth for rebirth. They generally take birth in a very good family to meet their further desires or bhoga. This can be compared to an empty water bottle where all the water has been consumed, but a few drops of residual water remain. With that help, they take birth in a very good, reputed, well-to-do family to continue to fulfill their further bhog desires. The best categories of that type of persons are born in a royal family or to a very rich and established family as per their karma. The next category is to a very well-to-do family, and next to a slightly lower established family, and so on. But the most fortunate persons are those who started their spiritual karma and were advanced to a high goal but could not reach the highest level. They will take birth only in the family of an Atmagini or Brahma Gyani Mahatma or in a family of a high standard Bhakta. However, this is a rare occurrence. Therefore, it is said, Sat Guru Putra is Sat Guru Bhat in the Shastra. Moreover, this view has also been supported in the Gita and in the story of Ajmila. The fact, as mentioned, is that all lokas except Satya Loka are bhog lokas, meaning temporary stays for persons who do not have strong gyan and spiritual karma already carried. But persons with Atma Gyan or powerful karma, along with moderate gyan levels, might not come back to the earth anymore and gradually be elevated to higher lokas and ultimately reach Hiranyagarbha in Brahmaloka and wait for Mahakripa to enter into Nitya lokas like Satya Loka and others. Hiranyagarbha is the bad transition level between Nitya and Anita lokas. Here, a conversation of Swami Yukteswar Giri, who was a direct disciple of Mahayogi Lahiri Baba and Swami Yoganananda, may be referred to. When Swami Yukteswar Giri had already left his body, Yogananda ji was very sad as he could not be physically present on that day. One day, Yukteswar ji physically appeared before him and said, "Why are you so sad? Do you think I am really dead and no more? See, I am here." Yogananda was surprised and was pressing Guruji's arms, body, legs, and feet to examine its genuineness. He confirmed that it was the real alive physical body of his Guruji. There was a question and answer session for nearly 1.5 hours as follows. Yogananda ji, how have you appeared now physically after death? Guruji, yogi can form this body with the help of pure ingredients from Mahabhyom, which are not lost and exist in the form of atoms and molecules in process. This process is called Nirmankya or Nirmanchitya. Yogananda ji, at present, in which loka are you staying and what is your job? Guruji, at present, I am in Hiranyagarbha. I have been assigned the task to initiate capable sadhaks in this loka so that they can go to higher Nitya lokas. He also said all bodies are very Jyotirmoy. All sadhaks exchange conversation through beams of light. This is a very peaceful place with pure happiness existing, with no trouble from flies, mosquitoes, or other lower category creatures. Guruji provided much information about that loka and paroloka as a whole. The discussion lasted nearly 1.5 hours. Yogananda ji became very emotional and firmly held the body of his Guru and said, "I will not let you go." Guruji said in a loving voice, "Now you release me. I shall come again as soon as you remember me. Don't worry. You have to do a very big task in the Western world as directed by Babaji Maharaj." The matter came to an end. Hence, persons after death whose shraddhas and other rituals are performed seriously will have to pass through various lokas as per their karma and individual circumstances and have to return again to the earth for rebirth. Good persons from higher lokas are again born as human beings in good families, while those from Narak, after severe pain and punishment, take rebirth as various insects, animals, and ultimately in very low-grade families. Sometimes they are born with severe and incurable diseases with permanent disabilities or defective bodies. For insects and animals, there are no lokas. As soon as they die, they immediately form new bodies. They do not have their own mind and, as such, they do not have their own karma. Their actions are guided by instinct and natural phenomena. Apart from that, there is a state where a new type of permanent Pret body is found, which is very dangerous, horrible, and painful, having appetite, thirst, and all types of physical characteristics but without physical bodies. These bodies are called Pishach bodies. If proper Shraddha and other rituals are not done in time, this type of body may be formed, which may not vanish even if Shraddha is performed later and can remain up to 1 yuga, which is extremely bad and dangerous. They want to stay in dirty places like latrines, emit very bad body smells, and feed on rotting food, flesh, and decomposed substances. They can be very harmful and cause all types of suffering to the families they haunt, including death. Even if they have their families and expand them, if any person after death goes to that state, they are finished forever. They can get relief only when there is a state of Mahapralaya in the universe. Infinite Brahmandas exist, and the more the area of Brahmanda, the more teasing by the heads of Brahma. All these types of Khand Pralaya are happening in the universe. Always, some stars are extinguished, some Brahmandas are extinguished, and some are newly born. This is an automatic phenomenon, but all the time, Maya, Mahamaya, and Yogmaya exist. It is like on the earth, where new creation is always going on. The old and even newly born may vanish immediately. This is applicable to all creatures, humans, animals, insects, trees, birds, and even new towns, places, discoveries, and inventions in science and technology. This comes under Khand Pralaya. But when Akhanda Pralaya happens, from the whole universe, nothing exists, no stars, earth, suns, lokas, nothing. Even Nitya Lokas will not apparently exist. However, those Nitya Lokas like Vaikuntha, Goloka, Satyaloka, etc. will remain under Mahasakti. All Mahatmas in Nitya Loka will remain there in a deep sleep-like state. Even Narayan will be in Yog Nidra. This can be compared to a mother fish that swallows all her small baby fishes when danger is apprehended. Again, when the danger period is over, the mother fish vomits all the small fishes from her stomach, and the small fishes come out and start playing in the water of the pond. Similarly, the Nitya Lokas come out from the womb of Mahasakti as they were, and the Mahatmas of those Nitya Lokas feel as though they have awakened after a deep sleep. However, it is very blissful. Now the question is, when there is no existence of Maya anywhere in the universe, how does this new creation happen? Because without Maya, creation is impossible. It may be mentioned that though Maya is completely absent apparently, the expansion and contraction phenomenon of the universe remains. This Shrishti and Mahapralaya system are the result of the expansion and contraction system of the universe. The frequency and cycle time of that phenomenon cannot be determined. Who will assess it? All are apparently vanished.